Hey y'all, it is me, Stop, Drop, and Roll On, and I have been missing in action. And the reason I've been missing in action is because on Christmas Day, I got up and, well, actually, that's not true. I tried to get up and I could not get up without having to think about it. Never, I just don't know. But it's not my mattress. Mattress is 2.5 years old, and that's not it. And so after I got up, I found that I was having to walk holding on to the wall or onto something or onto air. And it was very concerning, but at the same point in time, I kind of figured out what it was because I just did. And so I have been thinking about something. And actually, what I need to do is I need to go back to October 2016. Because in October of last year, I joined Weight Watchers. I didn't say anything about it. Excuse me, y'all. Because for two reasons. The reason why I didn't say anything about it is because and this is the honest truth, I didn't want to talk about it because I didn't want people to just be on my channel because I'm on Weight Watchers. You kind of want people to be on your channel because I don't know. My thinking at that point was, let me put it like this because I'm going back. My thinking was at that point, I wanted people to be on my channel just for the pure sake of whatever, because I knew that I wasn't going to be doing or talking about Weight Watchers all the time. That I really, when I first got on YouTube, like 10 years ago, on my old channel, all it was about was, for the most part, it was weight loss. At that point, I morphed over into eating a raw diet. And so I know about eating raw. I know about vegetarianism. I've done that. All of that, and it was a little group of us, and we were really actually raw vegans, and we just went for it. I mean, spiralizers, all of that stuff, I know about it. I don't talk about it, so I'm being really honest and frank with you all this morning. And so all of that stuff, if you go in my house, honestly, and I'm just telling you this, I'm on my second Vitamix. Spiralizers, like I said before, I have a dehydrator. I have all of that stuff. I have a wheatgrass machine. I used to grow and grind my own wheatgrass. So it's not that I don't have the tools. It's not that I don't know what to do. There is a disconnect. And so in October of 2016, I have a friend, and she and I joined Weight Watchers. We weren't going to the same meeting. And for me, that was by design, because as much as we're friends, we have two distinct personalities. And hers gears, and I've told y'all this before in another video, gears toward worry, concern, no positivity. It's always something wrong. But when she's not doing that, we get along perfectly. But that is one of hallmark things that I will not give myself over to. I really do try and work very, very hard on not being negative, not accepting things that I know don't belong to me. So if I'm not, I'll just leave it at that. And so we joined, and then we discussed it prior to, and I said, well, I'm going to do this. And it was my idea that I was going to do it. And she said, well, I'm going to do it too. And I said, well, that's fine, but she lives kind of far away from me. And so I knew I wasn't going to go to her meeting, because when the weather gets like how it is today, I knew I wasn't going to want to be driving, miles to go to a meeting, just so we could sit side by side or whatever. The other thing that we discussed is that we were going to share recipes, because for me with eating, I have to think outside the box. I'm only gonna eat a grilled chicken breast so many times. I have to have variety in my diet. And I am not only like that about my diet, I'm really like that about myself. And so today I'm talking and I'm telling y'all what my 2018 is about. And what my 2018 is, I named my year, and the regret that I have about joining in 2016 and 2017, excuse me. No, that was 2016 when I joined. Whenever it had to be 2016. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. But the regret that I have is that I let somebody else's stuff get in here to stop me and get me off my track. It wasn't her fault. It was my fault. Because I should have kept going without regard to whatever it was that she was doing. That's the lesson that I learned this year from October, because it wasn't October. The breakdown started actually in December. And I was being successful. I really was. And I'm not thinking about, if you if you would have kept going, just imagine where you would be now. That's my old thinking. I made that statement because my mind almost wanted to go there. I'll say like last month, I started having these little twinges of that. And I had to just stop myself and just say, you know what? It's your fault. It's not her, it's you. You should have kept going. I should have kept going. And I should have just, heard it, not heard it. Like, sorry, not sorry, heard it, not heard it. And then I would be having a different conversation now. And I would be doing something different. I'd still be losing weight, but I'd be doing something different. And so what ended up happening is I'm sending recipes. This is what I ate today, and y'all know I'm on Instagram and Twitter and all that, Facebook and all that stuff. But what I was doing was I sent her a recipe. I would send her send her a picture. This is what I ate today, and this is how many points. And I'm thinking reciprocity is coming my way, and it just never happened. It was, well, what did you do this? Well, I don't want to look that up. Just tell me how you did it and all of that. Now, this is not a person that's unlearned. It's just got to be, obviously what it was a person that didn't want to be responsible for their own weight loss. Please hear me when I say, I love my friend, but I love me too. And I love the people that love me enough not to want to be ill, not to want to be sick, not to want to be debilitated. And so when it comes down to you not wanting to do what you need to do, whatever, and me needing to do what I need to do, at this point right now, what I'm having to do is I'm having to let you do you, as these people say all the time, and I'm going to have to do me. So this time, I'm not discussing the fact that I have rejoined Weight Watchers. And I'm going to show y'all. I went and got my stuff today. I've been on Weight Watchers since Christmas Day, okay? And I weighed in, just so y'all know I'm not kidding. Here's my little freestyle book. Here's these little 3 booklets that they gave me. This right here. This is my printout from, with my membership pass on it. Y'all know the little pass thing. And here is my little thing right here. And since I started on Christmas and I just started doing stuff on my own, I did the app. And and I got this is the weekly thing for this week, and I'm not gonna go over that because it's enough people going on it. If you want me to, I will, to give y'all my own little country interpretation. But I'm competitive. That's not me. I don't compete with friends and I don't compete with family unless it's a spoken thing. Okay, like we know we in something, like we doing a race or something like that, like for fun. But stuff like this, it's not competition because we're different people. You're gonna get there when you get there. I'm gonna get there when I get there. And my thing is, why come we can't make the journey, trip, whatever word you want to use for it. Why is it that we can't make it as enjoyable as possible, knowing that you're going to have a moment and I'm going to need to boost you up, and then I'm going to have a moment and I'm going to need you to boost me up. But one person can't be doing this all the time, because when I'm down, I need to have somebody to, I know about the encourage yourself. I am a Christian. I totally understand about, stirring up my own self. I get that. I do it a lot. Really, y'all, I do. But what I'm saying is, if we are on the same path, it's just like going down an aisle in a grocery store. I'm a human and you a human. The thing that separates us from animals is our ability to think, reason, and speak. Okay? What do I look like walking down an aisle and not opening up my mouth and at minimum speaking? Acknowledging you. And this is what I'm saying. When I'm on something and we on a path together, even when I'm out here in these trails walking, I'm speaking to the people that at least one time when I pass them. Okay? And sometimes they speak, sometimes they don't. But I did my human part by speaking. But when I'm a friend and you're a friend, that takes the thing and the dynamics a little bit different. So this year, 2018, is my year for my inside girl to manifest on the outside girl, to the outside, and become the outside girl. I am a very eclectic person. I believe that I have personality. I got this from my mom. I don't know, and y'all hear me attribute everything to her because I don't know my father. I have no true memory of him. But these things that I do, I see her do. And I just want to live out loud. I don't want to think stuff and then feel like, oh, you better not do that because you're going to be drawing attention to yourself. Or this, that, there, and the other. This is where I'm at. I want my inside to be manifested to the outside. So 2018 for me is the beginning of living inside out. That's what I'm doing. And that's what's going on. So the 25th, I started on this freestyle, and this morning I was down 6 pounds. 6.2 pounds to be exact. I've been on the app. I've been looking and reading stuff, and some of it is like, oh, okay, and some of it's like, what? But I'm just staying in the groove that I'm in, knowing full well that it's not going to be like this all the time. And I'm ready. Because and I'm going to have to quote Kim Fit and Fabulous Mamas, and I am going to have to quote The Way I See It, and it's probably some other people that I need to quote too, but them is the two people that I have really been, and Sandy. I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go whether I feel like I done gained weight or not, because that's that perfectionism thing in me that makes me, if I can't have a good showing, I don't want to go at all. Well, this ain't no doggone art gallery. This is my life. And if I think I'm a good artist, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to rent a venue, and I'm going to hang my picture of a prickly pear up on the wall, and I want everybody to come in there to ooh and ah at it. Well, I'm not doing this for any other reason than the same reason that artists would go in there and hang their work up, because they think their work is worth something. I think that I am worth something. And it is worth it to me to be the best person that I can be. Professional, I'm a good. Personality, I think I'm all right. You either like me or you don't. But my weight is the thorn in my flesh. And I am taking the tweezers of this way of eating and pulling that thorn out and healing myself. That's what I'm going to do. And I know, just like with any thorn, it has these little birds that come out to the side. And when you start pulling something out, like, just think like if you fish, I'm getting ready to talk to you. If you using a hook The hook has prongs on it, depending on what you're trying to catch. If it goes in, you don't pull it out. You got to cut and excise, okay? If you try to pull it, you're going to do, if you don't do it right, you're going to have some damage, okay? I'm just saying that from my standpoint, what I'm going to do is I'm pulling this thorn out. And I know it's going to be uncomfortable. But it is going to require me cutting some things out. It might require me cutting some people out. I don't know. But I am saying that today I'm stoked. I got up and my stuff, the way I signed up is I can be at home or online. But I just think that I need to have community as far as this is concerned. And I met a lady in there. She was coming back today too. And we just decided we was going to do it together because that's just the way it is. And I'm inviting y'all to please do it with me. You know, not join Weight Watchers. That's not what I'm saying. Everybody got their own road to hoe. But what I'm saying is, if you see me doing something wonky, let me know. You know, in love, be kind, okay? But if you see something that makes sense or that you can get with, let me know that I help. Okay? Because sometimes those little things go a long way. Not sometimes, all the time. And I'm going to hush for now. And I hope that I put this video up. Because sometimes I make videos and I don't put them up because I feel like I'm, you know, getting in people's face or getting in their business, even through the camera. Or I just feel like, you know, I'm aggravating. That's just me. I mean, and so I'm going to hush my mouth. That is what happened with me and my stint with Weight Watchers. But what I did start out saying is my train of thought has changed. If people just decide to look at my channel because I'm on Weight Watchers, I'm cool with that because I can learn from them and maybe they can learn something from me as I get deeper into this, because I just didn't give myself a chance the last time because I just let the personal stuff get in the way. And I'm gonna let the personal stuff get in the way this time, but the personal stuff is gonna be about me. And I'm going to let it get in the way. And if it's something I need to keep, I'm going to magnify it. And if it's something that needs to be let go, it's going to the curb. That's what I'm saying. So, y'all, that's all I got. I'm moving around pretty good. As you can tell, I wouldn't be out here driving. I still have a little bit of something, but it's just a symptom. And it's fading as we speak, as far as I'm concerned. I will talk to you all later. And I hope y'all have a good day and a happy new year. Toodles.